happened over there?
I'm not sure I've ever heard anything quite like what Kyrie Irving said last night. And I can't wait to hear what you have to say what he said.
You mean you could decipher part of what he was saying?
I'm about to try.
We're going to take it minute by minute. This could take a while, guys. Well, yes, Kyrie Irving did have a lot to say last night, and let's talk about it right now. He posted a 20-minute Instagram live session yesterday where he opened up about his decision to not get vaccinated, despite the Nets telling him he can no longer participate as a part-time member of the team. There was a lot there, but take a listen to a bit right here.
But I'm staying grounded in what I believe in. It's just as simple as that. It's not about being anti-vax or about being, on one side or the other. Like, it's just really about being true to what feels good for me. I'm still uncertain about a lot of things, and that's okay. If I'm going to be demonized for having more questions and taking my time to make a decision with my life, then that's just what it is. That's something I got to sit in. I know the consequences of the decisions I make with my life. I'm not here to sugarcoat any of that.
Okay, Shannon, what is your reaction to this?
Well, Kyrie's kind of backed himself into a corner on this one, Skip. And I think the Brooklyn Nets, they made it abundantly clear they're tired of this. We're going to talk about this a little later. They consulted KD. They consulted James Harden. And it's like, guys, we got to move forward. We can't be going back and forth with Kyrie. He's going to play half the season. Okay, he'll show up to practice, but he won't be able to play. And then he's unvaccinated, so how close will he be able to actually get to the players? So they say, you know what? The best thing for us to do is to put Kyrie on ice when Kyrie is able to be a full participant, a full-time, not a part-time player, a full-time player. We welcome Kyrie back with open arms. But it seems to me that's waning, Skip. Kyrie is a walking contradiction. He also said that it's not about the money. And in the same breath, the next thing out of his mouth, you think I want to lose all this money? Well, if it's not about the money, why do you care how much money you lose? He says that I feel I'm doing what I feel is best for me. But you're on a team. When you play a team sport, you don't get to do what's in the best interest of you. Skipper, I'm a tight end. I want the ball. What's in the best interest of me is for you to throw me the ball all the time.
Every time.
I get all the passes. But that's not in the best interest of the team. I'm in a team sport. You play golf, Kyrie, you do what's in the best interest of you. You want to play tennis, that's in the best interest of you. But you can't do that. Everybody wants freedom. I got the freedom to say this. I got the freedom to do that. But what about the consequences? Freedom of speech, freedom of choice is not freedom of consequences. Does people not understand that, Skip? I think, and it's not the Nets. It's New York that has the mandate, not the Nets. But Kyrie, bro, look, and Kyrie, Skip, I'm not trying to demonize Kyrie. Say people trying to demonize him. Kyrie's done some amazing things for a lot of disadvantaged and people that's not in a position to help themselves. He gave money to the WNBA. He's given out scholarships. He's done great things in the community. But Kyrie, 715,000 people have died. Everybody just can't do, Skip, what's in the best interest of me is getting in my car going 100 miles an hour. But I put other people at risk. And then if I were to get caught or something bad, tragic were to happen, the consequences of my actions. Kyrie, being unvaccinated, bro, that's your choice. But you have to understand the Nets also, that you put them in a position that they have no other choice but to make the decision that they made. Kyrie's been a walking contradiction for he went to Duke and he wants to he's in the R&D lab. He's been doing research and development and he's doing all this. He wants people to believe that. Kyrie, bro, this is about I don't know how you win this. Now, you're going to have people that man, that's Kyrie's choice. But, Skip, we've been getting vaccinated. Basically saying if you're born in the United States, you've been getting vaccinated since you come out the womb. And now this is the stance that you take on this one. I'm gonna disagree. I respect his right to have a choice, but he has to understand that what comes along, the consequences that comes along with his choice.
Okay. I hear everything you just said, and the more I hear you and the more I think about what he said last night, the more my head hurts. Because what Kyrie Irving said last night makes even less sense than when he said the earth is flat.
Correct.
Seriously, I am not exaggerating anything I just said. Last night was classic both sides of your mouth.
Correct.
It was classic oxymorons and non sequiturs and conflicting statements. It was classically delusional to the point that I kept saying, huh? 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 If I didn't know better, I would have thought he was punking us, like he was just messing with us, and it was all comedy. It was all satire, because that's the only way I can try to make sense of what was illogical and irrational and wrong-headed. And the truth is, it came off as flat out kooky in the end, just kookiness. I love Kyrie as a basketball player. I have said many times, and you have concurred, and we're on the same page here. We support him 1,000% in what he wants to pursue in life. If he wants to be a revolutionary, visionary voice for the populace, if he wants to be a deeper thinker, if he wants to look under every rock and make people aware of what's really happening out in the real world, I support that 1,000,000%. You're just not going to be allowed to do it within the confines of a team concept. A league that is just trying to stay afloat.
Right.
It's trying to protect itself and its product the best way it knows how, with the best scientific data, and that is to get vaccinated. It's clear as the nose on your face. That's the best way. You get vaccinated and you continue to wear masks in the confines of the team concept.
Basically, the net says you can mess up your money, but you're not messing up our money.
That is correct.
It's simple as that.
COVID cost the Nets and the NBA millions and millions, maybe billions of dollars. And everybody had to take some pay cut. And he is about to make $33.3 million if, in fact, he would just get vaccinated and go along with the concept of this is how best we can protect our product.
Right.
And instead, he's saying things that are making him even more untradeable than I thought he was yesterday, because he is so inexplicably unpredictable with his statements and his moods. You call him moody, you call him mercurial.
Whatever term do you want to use, Skip.
That nobody can trust him anymore. And if his stance made perfect sense to everybody, if he took a stance that seemed logical, at least you'd say, man, I got to respect that. I don't agree. Maybe you do agree or disagree, but you'd say, I get what he's saying. I don't even get what he's saying. Because in the end, he's saying, I'm neither pro-vax or anti-vaccine. I'm neither one. I just believe it's my duty in life to use my platform to support, to campaign for, to be a voice for the voiceless, all those people who are losing their jobs because of a public mandate. Time out. So help me out here. He didn't go deeper into that. He is supporting people's right to say, hey, I don't want to get vaccinated, and I do want to be able to go back to my workplace and threaten the health and the very lives of the people I work with.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. I support their right to do that. There's no way they should be losing their jobs. Yes, there is. I can only speak for me here. We're about to go into a situation where you're going to have to prove that you are vaccinated to even come on to this Fox lot upon which we work.
Or get tested every day.
Every day.
They know we was getting tested 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They said, nah, every day if you're not vaccinated.
If you're not